Hello everybody, welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Fire Emblem Three Houses, and today we get to start Chapter 4. Right here. There we go.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seiros is sure to be in attendance.
Including some unwanted guests. This is the chapter story mission that I'm probably the most afraid of in Maddening at the moment. The Death Knight. I would like to be able to kill him. Which reminds me, I need to check and see if Lysithea has learned... Is it Dark Spikes? Is that the one that is good against mounted units? But if she hasn't, then this month I need to focus her reason to see if we can learn that in time. Let's hope. Yes.
Thanks.
We're trying to recruit everybody, so... Since we can't do tea time yet.
Okay, so our task this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery in support of the knights, who are busy trying to stop an assassination plot. Here's the thing. I don't think the bad guys are really trying to assassinate the Archbishop.
It's a distraction.
Precisely. That secret note with the assassination plot on it, there's just no way that was real. People don't just carry around secret notes. Someone wanted us to find it.
Convenient.
You really think the assassination plot is just a distraction?
Oh yeah, that makes complete sense.
Where's Lorenz?
Then, what are they really after?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be so worried. Let's see. It probably involves somewhere that will be empty during the Rite of Rebirth, yeah?
Since the ceremony is at the Goddess Tower, it follows that everywhere else at the Academy will be severely understaffed.
Do you think they're after the church's donation money? I hear noble families tend to donate quite generously.
My bet's on the dining hall. It's a treasure trove of delicious food. Makes me angry just thinking about them getting their grubby hands on it.
Let's split up and look around. I'll keep an eye on the reception hall.
You should get in some training if you have the time, Hilda. There's a good chance we'll have to fight.
Well, I'm not the only one who needs to train here. It's not right to single me out like that.
He's singling you out because you're the one that's going to try and get out of it. Everybody else is going to do their job.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Hi, Shamir. Love you, girl.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seiros, and that little go-getter there is...
Cyril.
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
You work for Rhea?
Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff.
That
I've
you
gotta
do.
protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've gotta learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Okay, let's do it. Whoa! Wasn't expecting all those to be there.
You. Just what are you up to?
Guess it makes sense.
Well, if it isn't Lawrence.
Yes, it is. Try not to sound so affronted. And you're just whimsically wandering the monastery grounds again, I suppose?
Oh, naturally. After all, I really do adore the Garreg Mach Monastery.
So, Lorenz would probably not like Claude very much. He kind of just came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden was the heir to his house, House Regan, and becomes the de facto leader of the Alliance. Which I'm sure really irks him because he probably wants to be the leader of the Alliance.
No, I think not. That impish look on your face does not suggest innocence. You are up to something.
Lawrence, control yourself. Let's not start throwing around baseless accusations. It's not proper. This monastery is packed with 1,000 years of history. Well, 5 years shy of 1,000 if we're going for accuracy. Those pillars, these walls, even the floor, they've all seen more than we can possibly imagine. Our distant ancestors may have walked these very halls. Doesn't that excite you?
Perhaps if this were a discussion about art, but I'm afraid walls and floors are not sufficiently interesting to hold my attention. Nor will they suffice to distract me from what is plainly suspicious about you. House Regan was on the brink of collapse until they suddenly revealed you as their legitimate heir. That was only a year ago.
There it is.
Where were you before then? Are you even a true heir to House Regan?
If I weren't truly of House Regan descent,
Sounds like he
how
is.
do you imagine I acquired my crest?
Good
A
point.
crest is insufficient. I am referring to your noble disposition or lack thereof.
Uncalled for.
Well, that's what I came here to hone, after all. I can only hope that you will assent to instruct me in the art of snobbery, Professor Lawrence.
Ooh. Claude, I like you. I like you a lot.
I do not think you grasp the significance of the responsibility you bear. Do you even know what it means to lead the Leicester Alliance? I take no pleasure in saying this, but much of the chaos in our ranks right now is due to the failings of House Regan's leadership. I intend to set things right, and once I expose you for the fraud you are and reclaim my rightful place, that is precisely what I will do. To be blunt, it would have been better had you never shown your face here.
Ooh, harsh. Damn.
Sheesh, that guy. He just can't be reasoned with.
Yeah, I'd rather have Claude as the leader. More down to earth. I'll take that any day. Alright, Lorenz and Marianne.
Hello, Marianne. You're well, I hope?
I am, Lorenz. Thank you.
I cannot help but notice you do not look it.
Is that so? I feel fine. Was there something you needed?
How unseemly of me. My apologies. It is not my intention to stare.
Does something about me seem off?
Oh, not at all. I was just remembering your father. Or rather, comparing my experience of him to you. Your father, Margrave Edmund. He is one of the shrewdest nobles in all the Alliance, with a noted gift for pointed speech. On and beyond the battlefield, his words have the power to move friend and foe alike. My own father has said he would not want to make an enemy of him. Naturally, I am of the same mind.
Her dad's a piece
Your
of shit,
father is
isn't he?
blessed with gifts of confidence and eloquence. Yet compared to him, you seem always reticent and downcast. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cause you discomfort. It's just that the contrast between you and your father is striking.
I'm starting to think that maybe he abuses her.
I have very little in common with my adoptive father.
But he sent you to Garreg Mach. Clearly, he sees potential in you. I think I see it too. Yes, a certain charm, gravitas, if you will. Just like him.
And is she adopted as in, like, he married her mom and adopted her afterwards? Or is she adopted as in she doesn't have noble blood and was adopted into a noble house? Or is she from some other noble house and was adopted into the Margrave house?
Oh.
I can't say that I know too much about him. I should be going.
What was that about?
Yes, of course. Please, take care. Oh, such grace, such serenity. How could such a beauty be hiding in plain sight?
Oh, Lorenz.
With a little polish, she would shine magnificently.
Alright, that's kind of rude to say. Just pointing that out, Lorenz. Cool it. She didn't need any polish, alright? Maybe a little help in the mental health department, possibly?
Oh, Professor, here's the map you... Well, there's always next time, I suppose.
Nah, he's too timid.
Hey,
This is the second time
Ignox,
we've seen him do
didn't
this.
you have something to talk to the professor about?
Oh, no, nothing urgent. You didn't cut short your conversation because of me, did you?
Come on, do I seem like the type to do that?
Nope.
No, I just had a couple of questions about the bows. We're done now, so I thought I'd come and tell you.
The bows? Is something wrong with them?
Lots of them have come in for repairs lately, so I switched out some of the strings for stronger ones. They've been breaking less, but now they're harder to draw.
Ah, I see. I suppose people would prefer if you went back to the lighter bowstrings.
Maybe. If the only issue was the draw weight, I'd just tell people to get stronger arms. But the real problem is that you can't shoot as fast. The arrows also fly too far now.
I can see how slower shooting is a drawback, but the arrows flying farther, that actually sounds like a good thing.
Sure, on open plains, but up close you lose accuracy. That's why I thought it might be good to use different bowstrings for different scenarios. I wanted the professor's opinion about that.
Oh, good point. You know a lot about bows, don't you?
Guess I do. I grew up in a hunting village, so I've been around them my whole life. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily better than anyone, but at least I know what I'm doing. And you? Do you have something you're really good at?
Me? Oh no, I don't think so.
Come on, Ignatz. Say it. You're a great artist.
Well, I'm sure you'll find your thing someday.
I hope so.
He's really shy about his artistic talents. Like, he seems to think that people won't accept that part of him or something.
Aw, are you sure? Thank you so much. You're always so kind to me. I'll have to repay you sometime.
She's devious. Lysithia, you're gonna put her in her place a little bit? Or is it
Lysithia?
admiration?
What are you doing there? Don't tell me you were listening just now and judging me getting other people to do my work for me.
Maybe a little.
I've got better things to do. Although, I do wonder why everyone is always so eager to help you. I only ask for help if they offer. I don't ever pressure people. So I've noticed. That's what strikes me as odd. I suppose they're just so taken with me, they want to help me out. I see. That would explain it. Oh dear, I was expecting you to argue, not to agree with me right away. There's no reason to deny what's clearly true. Everything about your outward appearance is immaculate and well thought out.
Huh. All right. She was watching in admiration.
Even your
Interesting.
fingernails are always well kept and painted. No doubt your toenails are the same.
Lysithia, don't take after Hilda.
I can't tell if you're complimenting me or accusing me of something. And you smell delightful, like candy. Or wait, am I catching a hint of floral? I'm so glad you noticed. It's oil extracted from a flower that only blooms at night.
Look at these two.
Floral oils, huh? I didn't think they had much use outside of homeopathy and house cleaning. I have some right here, actually. Here, I can give you a splash. There we go. I put it on your wrist, so you'll want to rub them together. Body heat is what activates the scent. Your wrists and your neck are relatively warm, so they're good spots to apply the fragrance. For a very subtle fragrance, you can also try putting it under your clothing. So, what do you think? It's lovely. Now I smell just like you, Hilda.
That face.
Somehow, this makes me feel a little more mature. Thank you. So that's it. She just wants to feel more grown up. She's hard to read, that one. That smile, though. Who knew she could be so cute?
Oh, it's like big sis, little sis. I liked that one. Man, Lysithia has a lot of B ranks.
I think I'm
seen these ones. The Leone Lysithea.
Whoa! Lysithea? You're really pale.
Yeah, I've been feeling really queasy all morning. I'm just heading back to my quarters to rest.
Can you even make it there in that state? Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you.
What? No. I'm not some sort of infant.
Always worried about looking like a kid. No time for that now. Just get on.
I'm feeling a bit better now. I should be okay from here. Thank you so much, Leone. I hope I wasn't too heavy. Was I?
No, not at all. Actually made for a fun bit of training.
Training?
Yeah, carrying someone around is good for the legs. You're just the right weight for it, too. I might ask you to help me train again sometime. Anything can be a kind of training with the right attitude, you know?
Are you always thinking about training?
Well, I can't devote all my time purely to training, so it's more efficient if I can train while I get other stuff done at the same time.
Wouldn't that actually be rather inefficient?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, for example, if you're training for endurance, it seems running would be a better approach. If you're only ever training by cramming it in with other tasks, you won't be getting the best results. I'm no expert on the subject, but even I can logic that one out.
Come to think of it, you do always seem to stick to a pretty rigid schedule, don't you? I've noticed that you focus completely on whatever it is you've set out to do. Then you switch to something else and focus completely on that.
You've noticed, have you?
Now that I think about it, you may be right. Maybe that is the more efficient way to do things. Hey, you're really bright, Lysithea. Thanks so much for the helpful advice.
That was sweet of Leone to check on me and carry me all the way to my quarters. And in the end, I just lectured her. She did thank me for it, but I probably could have handled that better.
Hey, it wasn't your worst interaction. You've had much worse, girl.
Being kicked must have hurt, didn't it, Dorte? Do they think you won't gallop unless you're in pain? It must be difficult letting those brutes ride you.
Hey, Marianne, what are you up to?
Nothing.
Really? I was sure I heard you talking to someone. By the way, are you free right now?
Is there something you need?
I was about to go buy towels and soap, but the girls saddled me with all these specific requests. They want it all to look cute or to smell a certain way, but all that's just nonsense to me. I've always made my own towels out of old scraps and soap from used cooking oil. I've never given it much thought beyond that.
Oh.
But I've noticed you've got some really nice things. So you have an eye for that stuff, right? Obviously, I give you all the credit, and I'm sure everyone would be really grateful for your help.
No, I don't deserve that kind of praise.
Oh, come on, Marianne.
Really? I don't think that's true. Come on, you'll be doing me a big favor.
My adoptive father tells me I shouldn't stray too far from the monastery.
That's nonsense. You've got to get some fresh air now and again.
I should stay. Besides, I wouldn't be much help. I don't think anyone would like whatever I pick out anyway. It would all go to waste.
Alright. So either she's treated really poorly by her family, her father in particular, or perhaps she's sick? We keep on hearing, don't stray too far from the monastery, that she was kept indoors a lot, that she was kind of like... Yeah, I wonder. It could be either or both.
And I'm sure that having me around would just cause you misfortune, Leone.
Are you serious?
I should stay here by myself.
Now, hold on just a second. You'll cause me misfortune? What kind of backwards talk is that?
For real.
If you really don't want me around, then at least come out and say it straight. I'm sorry for the unwelcome invitation. Don't worry, I won't make the same mistake again.
Oh, she got the wrong idea from that interaction. It's not about you, Leonie. It's about her. Oh, that's sad. Oh, I want to see that resolve. Oh. Okay. Yuri and Constance. Hell yeah.
Yuri! Halt! How dare you make me run all over the monastery?
Calm down. That was all on you, shady lady.
Shady? You know full well I'm sensitive about that. It's as though you wish to be incinerated. What I mean to say is, all shall be forgiven when you do my bidding. I know. It's an honor I don't extend to many. You have the rare opportunity to aid me in realizing my dream.
Of getting your house back?
I shall rebuild House Nouvelle. Nobility will be mine again, and the glory of my esteemed family will once more reign supreme.
Blah, blah, blah. Restore House Nouvelle. Blah, blah, blah. Will you just stop? You're making my ears hurt.
I love her voice
I
actress.
am but an insignificant and beautiful creature. Surely there's nothing I have to offer for your plight.
Your facade does not fool me. I know you for what you truly are. With the nobility's backing, Western Fodlan's underworld is yours. Everyone has heard whispers of the savage mockingbird.
Whoa, savage mockingbird, huh? All right.
That is you they refer to, yes? Your time would be better spent laying the groundwork for me to reclaim my title. I envision you using your connections to apply pressure on the nobles in Enbar.
Damn.
Right. So say I indulge you, that I agree on this killer bird you speak of. What I offer comes at a high price. You do understand that, right, milady?
She's like making a deal with a Capone, essentially, right now.
How exactly do you intend to compensate me?
But what greater compensation could I offer than to play a part in restoring House Nouvelle?
Restoration of houses does nothing to put food in my stomach.
Right.
I suppose, but rest assured that upon my return to power, you shall be suitably rewarded.
Let me cut through the mud here. You're broke, and you'll pay me after you get what you want. Wow. I love how irresponsible you are. Refreshing.
Then what would you have me do? I have nothing to bargain with now. No status, no wealth.
Perhaps rather than turning to a killer bird for help, you should be bound before the nobles or some such. Get down on all fours and lick their boots. See what that'll get you. Perhaps you're too prim and proper for that.
Rude.
Lick their boots? Is tonguing their footwear likely to sway them to my cause?
Oh, Constance, please, no. Don't.
My work here is done.
Oh, no.
No, I was not through with you yet. You come back here. Hey!
Oh. She's willing to do whatever it takes, I'll give her that. Please don't go licking anybody's boots, Constance. You don't have to do that. Okay, I guess we're gonna explore now. Nobody's level 10 yet, right? We're probably gonna do another set of beginner classes anyway. Okay, Axe needs to be C or higher for Brigand. So, Brigand and I think Armored Knight might actually have some decent class mastery skills that maybe many of our melee people will be going through. So, I have to consider that. That perhaps I should be working on axes with several of my melee people just so that they can go through the Brigand class. Okay. Let's go ahead and explore. Hi, Sothis.
A hero's relic.
Do you know something?
However could I know something? Still, it is heavy on my mind. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
You say so. Seek out and subdue the thieves. Oh, that must be the one for Yuri, right? Yeah, that was the mission we got from Yuri's support. Let's explore Abyss first. And maybe today we'll actually read some of the books that are in the Abyss library. Oh, maybe we don't have any books to read in the library. I heard from somebody that you could read the books in here, but maybe that comes later? Maybe they have it locked behind a certain point? For lore reasons?
Professor!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. I'm what you might call the Chosen One.
Oh, really?
The Alpha of Abyss, the Reaper and the Keeper. That said, I've had some unnecessary backup recently. Lord Seteth requested my presence. There's an important ceremony happening this month. If only my backup had been a lovely lady with a thing for watchmen. We could have had a love story for the ages.
Sorry, Abyss Keeper. So close, yet so far away. Your love life will have to wait. Don't need to do anything with the mysterious teacher.
Ugh, more church thugs. Can't anybody relax and have a drink around here? Loosen up. How about a game? You like cards?
Hello there.
Hello there. Oh, you're down here too?
First the uprising and now all this talk of an assassination? What is the world coming to? I should offer my magical services, just in case.
What kind of services?
I've devised a spell to trick flowers into behaving like guard dogs. At the first sign of an intruder, the petals burst open, releasing their pollen. I'm still fine-tuning it.
Yeah, that only works if they, have allergies.
I hear some thieves are targeting the monastery. I've been feeling restless lately, so if you want some help unleashing on those jerks, just say the word.
I would appreciate that.
Oh, this could be fun. Now I've just got to figure out where they'll be coming from. My fists are itching for a brawl. Hopefully, I get first crack at those poor fools.
Well, this god statue speaks to me in a strange voice. It is a strong voice, but frightening. I wonder what is on the inside of it.
Yeah, what is the lore behind this pagan god? So this is where... Yes, so this is where we get our Abyssian exam passes. I think this might be the only way to get them. So basically we have to spend renown on them. Luckily, we have 2 campaigns worth of renown built up. So if we really want to, we can class a lot of people.
Not to be disrespectful, but the rite of rebirth seems kind of silly. What, the goddess is reborn every year?
Not literally.
Hey, if you do run into her, let me know. I'd like to have a word. I bet she'll be pretty upset to learn what the church has been doing in her name.
She might be actually, but should I tell her? I guess technically I don't know yet. That's quite what's going on.
I've got my ideas about the people after Lady Rhea. But even I don't know how this will shake out. I don't seem very devout, do I? Even so, I'd hate to see anything happen to the Archbishop. That secret message is suspicious. To take it at face value seems unwise.
Okay. Okay. Some free items. I won't complain about that. Still nothing to do in here. Still gotta find out if there's ever any, like, items on the floor down here. Oh, they having a fight?
Need something?
Okay, episode 13. We got a while before we can do that.
See you again soon.
Hello there.
Okay, this month we can get a Steel Sword Plus. That might be worth our time.
How's that? You spend too much time roaming the monastery.
I do
If
spend a
you're
lot of
looking for
time roaming the
something,
monastery.
Try less aimless wandering.
I was thinking about the enemy's objective.
Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who. It's none of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close.
Bathhouse hasn't been unlocked yet. I still don't quite know how that mechanic's gonna work.
Hello.
God, the frame rate on the monastery is so bad sometimes.
Hi.
Hi.
Right now is, well, right now's okay, I guess. If you, want to chat. A little.
Yeah, a little. Didn't I see you in the dining hall last night?
Hey, I get hungry sometimes. Like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way that's true. Wait, really?
Really? You should come out, girl.
Sorry.
Maybe. It would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garreg Mach's 995-year history. So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
Okay, we got an investigation note for something. Oh, that's for the, yeah, doing our, yeah, okay. Cool, Rocky Burdock. What is that one again? Strength. Nice. Is it true that inside of the rooms, the only items you get are ones that increase your professor level? That's how I remember it. And if that's the case, then I don't have to check the rooms this playthrough because I bought full professor level. I don't think there's ever any lost items in the rooms or other things. I could be wrong about that, but...
Let's see. Excuse me, Professor?
Yes?
I just wanted to let you know that Lady Rhea is always real concerned with you. She expects great things, I think. Please don't let her down, okay?
You got it, buddy. Of course not.
I hope you're not just saying that.
So I might give Lady Rhea some gifts today, try and get her first support. I can't remember what the cutoffs are, but there are definitely cutoffs to increase her support. That if you wait too long, you can't continue.
Are we really just taking Claude's word for it? If so, I doubt anything will come of this. It is all probably just some sort of distasteful joke. I find it highly unlikely that anyone would be foolish enough to barge in here and cause a disturbance.
Well, you're gonna be proven real wrong.
Hey, Professor. I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again.
I've been there.
I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town.
That's not it.
Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
You know what? We'll let her believe that. Way to stay positive, Manuela.
What?
Dating can be tough.
So, greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. The goddess's rite of rebirth is this month, right? The monastery gates will be thrown wide open on that day. I'll be working as a guide. I hope I get to guide some lovely ladies around.
You and the Abyss Keeper. My goodness. Thirsty individuals.
Oh. Good day. Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin?
Doing my best.
I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working. For money. You understand.
I get it. The hustle.
Hey, how about a favor?
It seems that there are some rare valuable secrets circulating on the battlefield. I'd like you to collect a number of these for me, should you have an opportunity to do so. Goddess Icon, Renown, and enemies in auxiliary and quest battles are now in possession of valuable secrets of some kind. Steal or collect 3 dropped valuable secrets, and you'll be rewarded. I've heard that steal is actually something that we might actually need to take advantage of in this playthrough. So, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Maybe some of these valuable secrets can only be stolen, I don't know. A peculiar trend. Oh, I really hope today we open up the blacksmith.
So...
Oh, I've heard talk of students wandering the monastery late at night. They wouldn't happen to be from your class, would they? Please keep your students in line, Professor. Kids these days.
How dare you insinuate that? Damn it, we need to go and talk to Yuri. Bastard's gonna get me in trouble. Confessional letter. A letter confessing offenses to the goddess. It probably belongs to someone who feels deeply repentant. Is this one Marianne? I think this one was Marianne. She was here talking to the horse. Deeply repentant. What is wrong, girl?
Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone. To cause a commotion. It is the oldest trick in the book, but I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may attempt it. I will stand guard and watch over the stable, and the knight's horses. They are truly magnificent. Please, do me a favor.
I made a dreadful mistake and ended up with 2 of the same tea set. Now I must gift one of them to someone who can appreciate its value. Could you help me find someone deserving of such a precious gift? Absolutely.
Oh, Professor. Well.
Okay.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame.
Did you encounter any danger?
No. But do not concern yourself for my safety. I am very much stronger than I appear.
Oh, I know that. You are one tough dude.
I have something to ask of you.
A band of thieves has been raiding villages in the north of Fargus. Reports indicate they have made an old tower their stronghold. Do you have any idea where it might be? Gather information on the thieves' hideout. You may find information on each region collected in the Knight's Hall. Oh, interesting. Is the tower, so this is next month's thing, right? Where we go after, I forget his name, Sylvain's brother. It starts with an M. Ugh, I can't pull it out. It's like a Mikhail or something like that. Ingrid, my love.
Professor.
Someday, I will make you my waifu.
Lady Rhea lifts the spirits of all the people of Fodlan. We cannot allow her to come to any harm.
Agreed. I'll do anything for you. Just be by for me.
Hi, Professor. I've actually got... Lady Rhea...
Professor!
Hi, Annie.
Have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garreg Mach. They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them. Huh?
So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look. Huh? However,
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you?
I do not.
Even so, the knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
Blasphemer!
That's so.
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Yeah, not a likely target. Let's go and give this tea set to Lorenz.
Okay. Are we really just taking Claude's? If so, I find it...
There we go.
How kind of you.
Was that not what I was supposed to do?
I will have to repay you sometime.
You may now invite your allies to tea for a chance to bond. It is possible to invite those outside your house too, with a high enough support level. Cool. Now that's an option. We're gonna have to start taking advantage of that. Try and shore up some of the people who have lower charm. Because crits, I understand, might become more of an issue as we get further into the game. And that is scary. So, countless numbers are listed in this ledger. Probably belongs to someone deeply involved in commerce. That's probably for Anna. Let's go and give that to her real quick.
Oh. Good tea, Professor. I'd love to... Thanks for finding this.
Oh, it's just a motivation increase. That's right, you don't have any supports. They should have at least given her a support with Byleth.
Oh.
Rude. Owl Feather. That's a gift we'll give to Rhea, probably, because it's a guaranteed 2-up. The Owl Feather is a 2-up for literally everyone, I think.
I was thinking, have you heard of the War of the Eagle and Lion?
I have.
It was the battle that won the kingdom its independence from the Empire. Even the Church of Seiros had no choice but to recognize the courage of Lug, the King of Lions, who emerged victorious. The Church awarded him a crown and the right to govern the Fargus region, backing him in his bid to found the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. In return, Lug agreed to make the Church of Seiros the religion of his territory, and permitted them to publicly proselytize across the kingdom. In the 400 years since, the Church and the kingdom have continued to maintain very close relations.
Yep, Lug is Dimitri's descendant. Well, other way around. Dimitri is the descendant of Lug. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hey! Hey there.
Let's see, all this talk of assassination plots. It brings back dark memories I prefer to keep buried. I doubt there is any correlation, and yet... it is nothing. I am sorry for allowing my mind to wander. My focus should be solely on guarding the monastery right now.
Hey, what's up, bitch?
I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and tell her to cut you down, bitch. You wanna fight? Come on. Come on, take a swing at me, I dare ya. I dare ya.
What the?
Come on. Come on, fight me, old man. Asshole. Thieves Intel, a warning for anyone heading to Conand Tower. It seems some thieves have made the tower their hideout. Okay, that's for Seteth's quest. Artificial flower, bright red cloth formed in the shape of a rose. That's for Lorenz. It probably belongs to someone who wears flashy clothes.
Oh, hey, Professor. I was just reading this letter from my father. Do you know him? He's a pretty big deal in the Empire. He only writes to ask how my training's going, or how many monsters I've killed, stuff like that.
For Caspar, you can't recruit him by doing the 2 supports, because technically you can't get a second support until post time skip. So we actually do need to focus our
Professor,
skills
here
on
no?
strength and brawl. Ugh, I don't want to focus on brawl, but I probably just need to until we can recruit him.
Oh, hey, Professor. Do you know him? He only writes... Hey, I got a favor to ask.
Do you know about the fighting tournaments here at the monastery? I hear anyone can get involved. Oh, I know. You and I should sign up, Professor. Fighting tournaments are held in the monastery to test what the students learn in their daily training. Speak to the tournament organizer at the training grounds to learn more. You got it. We'll do that. So yeah, every time I do an explore session, I'm probably going to want to do a little bit of training with Brawl.
Do you know what this room is? It is the church's treasure vault. I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Jeez, I wasn't even trying to go down there. Rude.
Professor?
I, Mercy.
Professor Yuritsa seems very familiar to me, but I don't recognize his name. I guess the resemblance could be coincidental.
It's almost like he has similar features to you. Interesting. What are our lost items right now? Okay, so that one's for Lorenz. This one's probably for Marianne, and this one is for Hilda. Okay.
Oh, you want me to... I'm already...
Hi.
Oh, that's rude. That's rude. That's rude, intelligence systems. Just make that something you can do.
Professor, fighting to stop a murdering is my specialness.
A murdering.
No, my specialty. I will show my best work.
I love to stop a murdering.
Training has given me great busyness right now, but fighting to stop...
Look at these two. It's festival day, and I've heard rumors.
No classes on a festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this mess has happened. Hey, Professor, I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth? I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there some reason why it has to happen on that day?
Because they can force all of the Knights of Seros to focus on protecting Lady Rhea, which will then open up their real task, which is to steal a relic. That's why. I know, because of alternate timelines. Of course. Naturally.
Hello! I'm in charge of managing all records for the Golden Deer House. Oh, but I don't have any information of note right now. Go ahead and continue your investigation and put a little extra effort into it, please.
You're a natural-born leader, Hilda. You're great at delegating.
Oh, you... Never seen that thing before in my life. Good luck finding the owner.
Well, said it's right there, so let's turn that in while we're here.
Well done. You have my thanks.
You're welcome. Cool, another owl feather.
I see. To figure out our foe's intentions, we need information. Lots of it. Or any, at the least. For now, try going around the monastery and looking for suspicious locations.
Already on top of it.
You should also try chatting folks up to see if they know anything. Once we've got things narrowed down, let's meet up and compare notes. Can I ask you a favor?
If I'm going to figure out what the enemy's after, I'll need more to go on. Keep an ear to the ground around the monastery for me. See what you can dig up. Talk to people in the monastery to help figure out the enemy's true aim. And we'll get another owl feather for it, too.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced.
I agree, it's very inconvenient, Lysithea.
Indeed. For now, let's do all we can to find and dispose of our enemy.
I thought I would get a support up for that.
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world.
Well, we only know a small part of this world.
I suppose that may be true. Yes, this is mine.
You're welcome.
We still don't have enough to go on, Teach. Let's try looking around a little more.
Okay, any items in here? Daydu.
No.
Hi, Daydu. We got married in another life. How's it going, buddy?
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now.
Who do I need to punch?
Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
Who do I need to punch? Oh. Freaking racist jerks.
Professor, is it true you got caught in the fighting? I'm so thankful you made it out alive. I don't know what we would do if we lost you.
I do find...
Rather interested.
Is it true?
Bag of tea leaves, a small bag containing a mixed variety of tea leaves. Probably belongs to someone who is interested in tea. So, since we're in the Black Eagles, this is probably Ferdinand's.
Oh, have you been tasked with guarding the monastery as well? Such a stir over a single letter. But I suppose the Archbishop's safety is too important to risk.
Okay, let's give this to Ferdinand.
I will stand. Oh!
And let's give this one to Lorenz.
Are we really? If so, I find it. Oh!
You're skilled. Why won't you battle me?
I will. Later this month. Dick. Thunderbrand replica. Training sword modeled after Thunderbrand. Probably belongs to someone who is enthusiastic about training. I can't remember who had that one. A badge awarded for graduation from the Garreg Mach Officers Academy. Probably belongs to a graduate. Okay, could be Shamir. Could be Catherine.
Lord Lenato's rebellion may have been quelled, but the unrest in Fargus isn't dying down anytime soon. The Boar Prince should hurry up and claim the throne, rather than letting old customs hold him back. Join me for... I might...
Rather interested. He'll probably be recruitable soon, so we don't need to focus so much on recruiting him through supports right now. You're not going to be the Thunderbrand one. You're not the type to use a replica.
I know nothing.
Okay, so the tournament today is a sword tournament. I guess Yuri. Let's save before we do this. Yeah, we don't have a lot of sword users right now, do we?
Face it, I'm better than you.
Dude, he triggers that a lot.
Who's next?
Is it his crest that's allowing him to get another attack?
Out of my way.
I need to look at his stats again. I probably should review all of their unique abilities. Early on, I don't check that often enough.
Out of my way.
Okay, let's heal. That was close. And interestingly enough, I think this has changed. When I did the heal, it was a set amount. It was a 20 HP heal. Has it always been that way? I don't think it has. I think it's always been a full heal, hasn't it? I think they changed that to balance it better. Or maybe that's a maddening thing. That might be a maddening thing. I'm gonna have to be mindful of that.
I'm glad I asked you.
Each of those heals is only 20 HP, so... Nice. So we got the Steel Axe and we got a Steel Sword Plus from that. I like that. Alright. Let's check really quickly to see if that graduation badge is yours.
It's not mine. It's not.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode right here, but we're going to continue on with this explore session in the next one. So thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.